I didn't even start it. I don't know what just happened. But anyways, how y'all doing? Haley Squad. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Let's get into it. Y'all already know.
Yes, baby.
Haley Squad. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Just watched a movie called Between Forever on TUBI, and it'll be my thumbnail. So you guys will get to see the movie. Just a quick recap on it. These two people run into each other, right? And they basically just spend the day together. The woman is married to some big time football player, I guess. And she finds out he's cheating, so she leaves the house. In the process of leaving the house, there's this guy that's also roaming the street or whatever. And I think they bump into each other, and he spills coffee on her or a drink or whatever. And that begins the day. They end up going to the washing TV together. He washed her clothes. He went in the inside of a store, bought her a dress for her, while her clothes wait for while they're waiting for her clothes to dry. So they just spend the whole day together. It's one of those laid back, boring movies, but interesting because you don't put a little time into it, so you might as well go ahead and watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, well, he's a chef basically. I mean, who could cook real good. Who the dude he was working for didn't like him, but he hired him. So I don't know why he didn't like him. So he ends up firing him or whatever. And so the dude, well, he already had like a case when he was in high school, I think. They got caught smoking weed, and the judge gave them some time, I guess probation or whatever it was. And but the man like was pushing and tugging on him, right? So he lost control and was choking the man. So he ended up getting time for that. And I think he ran. He was on the run, but decided to turn himself in the next day. Now, mind you, this day that they've met is also her birthday. So they just spend the whole day together, basically falling in love because she's getting ready to divorce her husband and everything. And so they finally just tell each other what the problem is, their situation. And he just takes her on this wild, adventurous day. They drink, she smoked weed with him for the first time. And so he's taking her everywhere, right? So she was like, "No, you let me take you somewhere." So she takes him up on top of the roof of some apartments to overlook, the whole city. It's beautiful. Oh, I want to do that, but I'm scared of heights. But anyway, so they end up making love because although she was this little woman, she had gained a little weight at one point, and the husband wasn't treating her right. But she lost it, but she said that he still treated her the same way. So they end up making love, right? So, mind you, they was getting ready to pay someone to go to jail for him, right? Well, he decided to do it on his own, to go ahead and do his time. He didn't want to run anymore. So, in the meantime, they are writing each other back and forth. She's pregnant. She ends up pregnant. So she helps him because in the middle of them talking with us, she kept saying, I got a lawyer friend, I got a this, not a that. He was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to do it, on my own. That's because he was planning on running, but decided not to. Well, she ended up pregnant. She helps him anyway, and he ends up doing only 2 years. I mean, 6 months. My bad, 6 months. So he comes back to her. She's pregnant. He doesn't even know she's pregnant. So in the end, they ended up having 2 kids and being together. I don't know if they was married or not because it didn't say that. The movie went off with him showing them the overview of the back of the house that they were in. But it was a it was an alright movie. So I hope you guys go and watch it. I hope y'all enjoying these review videos. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Before I go, how many of you would actually do something like that? Meet a person and have an instant connection and just say, forget it. I'm just gonna enjoy this time with you. Whatever happens, happens. How many would do that? I think I would do that. Seems like something fun to do. Just out of the blue, just have a fun day with somebody that you just meet. Gotta be careful though, but that is the movies. Anyway, see you guys on the next video.
When you have a good heart, you help too much, you trust too much, you give too much, you love too much, and it always seems like you're the one who gets hurt the most. Your kindness draws people to you, but it also makes you vulnerable. You give without expecting anything in return, seeing the best in everyone. Though it can hurt when others don't give back, your strength is in your ability to care deeply. Keep being you, because the world needs more hearts like yours, even if it means sometimes getting hurt.
And I am back. Y'all, I got another movie review. The movie is called Deadly Sins. Is it Deadly Sins? No, Deadly Attraction. But of course the movie will be my why can't I ever remember what it's called? Okay, my thumbnail. I have got to remember that. My thumbnail. Anyway, yeah. This was a good movie and a mystery. And if you watch the movie, you're gonna think you know who the killer is, but you're not. Okay, here we go. From the beginning. When the movie first starts, this man is with this woman. They're just having sex. And when he leaves, someone comes in there and kills her, right? This is the beginning of the movie. Someone comes in there and kills her, right? So the movie goes on because there's a main character. There's this woman who's basically looking for love, and she's getting older and she wants to have a family, right? And she owns this business. She's her own businesswoman. She has employees and stuff, right? And then she has this best friends that also works there. So her best friend tells her, maybe you need to date somebody younger, right? So I don't want to move too much so y'all can see me because I am not getting up putting on no light. Anyway, so she goes. She's on her way home, right? This is after the girl has told her, you need to date younger. So she's on her way home, right? So she catches a flat tire. So when she catches the flat tire, she calls the girl, and the girl is sending someone that works for her to, help her with the flat tire. But he never looks at his phone to see that there's a message saying that that's okay. Because some dude just came out of nowhere. This young dude came out of nowhere, right? And he helped her fix the tire, and then they end up going out on a date, right? So they end up dating. He said that he's a surgeon. Come to find out, he ain't no surgeon. He's a liar, and the name that he gave her wasn't even his real name. Anyways, so for some reason, everybody that's tied to a beautiful woman gets killed, right? Or tied to the boss lady gets killed. One day, the this white boy comes into the job. I guess he was a delivery guy or whatever, and they was flirting with him or whatever. And the young man who's dating the boss, got jealous or whatever. Next thing you know, the boy goes home, sits on the. He always waits till they close their eyes or whatever. Except one incident, he didn't wait. But the white boy ends up getting killed, right? Which left a suspicion in the boss lady's mind because you was just bitching at me about this dude, right? So anyway, he ends up getting killed. So the next incident, they're at dinner. Her best friend also wasn't dating anybody, but the doctor that is taking care of her, the best friend's mother, ends up asking her out, and they end up dating, right? So the best friend and her and the two men that they're dating ends up going to dinner together. Well, the doctor ends up saying things that the young man didn't like, and so he ends up hitting him, just like attacking the man. So, bam, after that incident, all of a sudden he gets ran over by a car and dies. Yeah. So that was that incident. Then the best friend goes to the store because she's taking care of her mom who just had a heart attack, I think, and she needed to be watched. So she went to the store to get something so she could eat. She could fix her a cake because that day was her birthday. So as she's out getting something, some items for the cake, she gets killed. The person comes up behind. Now, when you look at the physique and everything, you'll assume that it's the young man, which I thought it was the young man through the whole freaking movie. It was not him. Yeah, it was one of her employees. This man gave her a bracelet because she had won like employee best businesswoman of the year award or something like that, and so he gave her a surprise bracelet, right? Well, in the end of the movie, they the young guy was just a scammer and manipulative or whatever. He was running from the law because he had scammed so many people and stuff. So he wasn't a killer, but he was a liar. That's it. And so when he went and knocked on, I think her name was Ebony, when he went to knock on Ebony's door, which is the boss lady, she was, freaking out or whatever because, mind you, they think that he's the killer. So he's knocking on the door and the cops come and arrest him or whatever. And he says, I may be a liar, but I'm not a killer. And for some reason, the top detective, it stayed on his mind. And he was like telling the other the other detective, he was like, something sitting with me. He said, because usually when I arrest somebody, I, sleep good. He said, but for some reason, I am not sleeping good still after this arrest. He was like, something set in my mind. He said, I may be a liar, but I'm not a killer. He said, for some reason, that's, sitting, heavy with me. So he was like, give me this file. So he asked for the file of the first killer. Well, the first kill, that happened when the movie first came on. Y'all, the bracelet that the lady had on was the bracelet that the employee had gave Ebony when she won the whatever award it was. So, yeah, excuse me for this video being all over the place, me moving around, but it's not easy holding this phone up like this so it can be light enough for y'all to see me. But anyway, come to find out, it was her employee. This mother lover sucker is killing all the people that he basically had a crush on. He's killing the women and the men that are tied to him. So he attacks her at the end, he was like, since you broke my heart, I'm finna rip yours out or cut it out since you like surgeons. Because mind you, they thought it was the young boy the whole time. It wasn't him. It was her employee that had a crush on her. And yeah, he was about to kill her. And the detective came in and shot him on down. Shot him right on down. So yeah, the name of the movie is called Deadly. What did I say? Deadly Crush? Deadly Attraction. Something. You'll see it. But it was a good movie. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get better at explaining these movies. But I'll be all over the place because I'll be trying to remember every part of the movie. And I get just the basic of it. Just so you'll wanna, go and watch the movie. That's it. That's all. I'm not trying to give you scene for scene. Just enough for you to be like, dang, let me go and, watch that movie. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my thing for here. Movie reviews. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie review and go watch the movie. I know somebody is going to watch these movies that I'm talking about. It's no way you just watching me and like not wanting to go see what I'm talking about. Anyways, y'all know what I'm about to say. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Yeah, I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Am I excited about that? Heck yeah. Because I've seen some people that's been on here for like 7 to 8 years and they only got like 29, 30 subscribers. But they're probably not consistent because you have to be consistent on here. I'm finding that out. Like, people expect for you to post videos every single day, which I have been a little consistent here lately, but I probably won't be that consistent as much as I want to because I'm gonna start working. I got a job. I got a job. Anyways, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until next movie review. See you guys later.
When you have a good heart, you help too much, you trust too much, you give too much, you love too much, and it always seems like you're the one who gets hurt the most. Your kindness draws people to you, but it also makes you vulnerable. You give without expecting anything in return, seeing the best in everyone. Though it can hurt when others don't give back, your strength is in your ability to care deeply. Keep being you, because the world needs more hearts like yours, even if it means sometimes getting hurt.